it's kind of, you don't get to be an employee. You don't get to milk from, you know, you have to work. And sometimes when you work, sometimes the business doesn't work. So it's very unique when you have to kind of switch that mentality and become that CEO. And there's no one else to blame. You always look within when things are not working. And you know what? The answer is probably within. You don't point fingers because you're the boss. You're the boss of your own business. So we've had ups and we had downs. We've had amazing growth and we had plateaus, and you will hit those in every single thing you do. If you're in this business only for weight loss, you will hit a plateau too. So what do? You push through it. That's it. So for me, it has been really sweet to lean on the sisters, my Plexus sisters, when I've had hard times. I invite you to do the same. You know what? We call them sidelines. I call them sisters. Those will be your anchors when things are going rough, and they will be your biggest cheerleaders when things are going good. So don't be afraid of the plateaus. That's just a time for you to grow and grow big. Before Plexus, you guys, I didn't read books. I only read celebrity gossip and my Bible. That is the truth. I read books now. I read books. I have invested myself in personal growth. I made it to Emerald without reading a single book about network marketing. That's a problem. Because when you are a Plexus ambassador and you have one on your team, tag, you're the leader. So it is now your responsibility to lock arms with anyone who puts their trust in you, even if they just want to lose weight, even if they just want to get healthy, even if they have allergies and they want to, just get relief from their allergies. And, you're probably wondering, what does that look like? What do you mean locking arms with people if they don't want to work the business? Well, someone comes to you, I have horrible seasonal allergies. I saw your post on Facebook. You say ProBio 5 can't help. Yeah, here, they bought the product. Now what? Now you follow up. Now you send them articles about the connection between gut and immunity in allergies. Now you educate them. Now you engage them. Customers, even if they're just buying one thing, you guys, they're your future ambassadors. And I have failed miserably. That's what I feel like I'm a pro at this, because I'm going to tell you a little bit about follow-up in a little bit. So you follow up with them, you nurture that relationship, you engage them, and then, you know what, they're very likely to want to join you. So whether they buy one product and they just want to lose 2 pounds, or they just want relief from allergies and they want no weight loss, they trusted you. So it is your job to lead and lead with excellence, which leads me to personal growth. And I know you guys are rock stars. And I'm just telling you, there was someone who said, I joined April 15. Awesome. You start your personal growth journey right now. One of the mistakes I made, I didn't grow up. I didn't grow up until I was a leader in Plexus. You know what? I wasn't leading very good. I was doing my very best, but you know what? I could do better. So that has been game changing for me. I have the most amazing upline. I have the most amazing Plexus friends. And they say iron sharpens iron. I go to them and I say, what can I do better? Don't be afraid to say that. We all could use a little bit of improvement. So one of my tips is don't ever feel in this business like you're full grown. I think the double diamond, actually, I know the double diamond in this company is still growing and growing a lot. You are never too grown up to grow, especially in this business. You're always going to be learning from others. So be open. Be open. There are some things that you're probably going to have in your middle, in your belly, that are just going to be the core of who you are in Plexus. And there are some things that you're going to borrow from others. If you're new in this company and you have no idea what you're doing, you just click join, and maybe you're on this meeting for the first time and you have no idea what I'm talking about. Maybe one person in this business is your sponsor. I'm going to tell you to do two things. Borrow belief from them. Borrow it. Right now, you don't even know if you want to be in here. You might not even really know if you want any of it. You may be skeptic and don't know if the products are going to work. So borrow belief from your sponsor. Now, if you're on a sponsor right now, it is your job as a sponsor to become infectious. I want you to be viral. I want you to think about the flu, okay? And how contagious it is. And that is who you are to become to the people, your customers, your ambassadors that trust you with this opportunity, that trust you as their upline. I don't like to say upline, as their success line to get to their goals, whether they're health, wellness, weight loss, whatever, wealth. They trusted you. So you are to become highly contagious. What does that look like? That is not you puking plexus on them. That is you being passionate. So I will say, to be successful, you have to have passion. If you are not passionate about plexus, it's going to be really hard for you to be successful. Here's the thing. If I come to you, okay, and I know a lot about the ingredients, right? I'm kind of nerdy in the inside. I like to know ingredients. I get fired up about case studies. But if someone comes to me and wants to know about plexus, I usually look at them in the eye and I say, it is amazing. You got to get some. I don't go into ingredients. I don't go into anything about the products. I look them in the eye and just, bam. I say, it's my most favorite drug of choice. It's like, what's in it? Who cares? You need some. Then we'll talk about that. But you know what? I think trust happens. When they come to you about plexus, they already trusted you, okay? They've probably seen 50 ads on Facebook. They came to you. You already have their trust. Don't boggle their little brains with more information than needed. Give them the one thing they need the most. What is that? Passion, belief, okay? Then you can do the disclosures and all the disclaimers and all that good stuff. So passion is key. It's key. Maybe you feel like, I don't have it. Maybe you've been on this journey for 3 years and you're like, I'm still seeing your goal and half of my team is gone. So how do I get passion? I say, find someone to borrow belief and passion from. If you do not believe in this company, the products, in yourself, and you know what? For you to believe in yourself, you got to equip yourself. So back to personal growth. So borrow it from someone without belief. There's no way you can do this. Okay? No way. So tip, please believe, passion. If you got none, we got plenty to spare. I don't know if it's being recorded, but let me just tell you this. My daddy, and I know this is not compliant, my dad was doing everything the doctor told him to do. He had the blood pressure meds, the diabetic meds, the cholesterol meds, the sleeping meds because he couldn't sleep. He was on 7 different prescription meds. My dad is among the 29 million diabetics that you probably need every day, okay? He had a stroke. Did you know that stroke kills 170,000 every year? 170,000 every single year. Did you know that high blood sugars will do to your heart and your cardiovascular system more damage than fat ever will? So when somebody tells me it doesn't work for me, I want to conduct an interview. I want to know what you're doing. There's something wrong with you because this product works. Why? Because my dad is not diabetic anymore. Because after 6 months of taking these products with his doctor's approval, he got literally discharged from a rehab center here in the USA with 0 prescription meds. His discharge notice read, Mr. Rodriguez is managing his diabetes with diet, exercise. Okay, my dad could barely walk. Okay, he was paralyzed in the left side. But I just find it so amusing that the doctor couldn't say diet, exercise, and etc. He left, was discharged from Integris Health with no prescription meds. That is the power of our products. What else changed for my dad? He slept like a baby. He never got depressed. A man of 73 years old that went from being completely independent to fully dependent. Didn't get depressed. A man for the first time had growing healthy toenails. He didn't have candida overgrowth anymore. And he is non-compliant, you guys. He still ate donuts. He ate one donut versus 6 donuts, but he still ate donuts, okay? So our products work. If you don't believe it, read testimonials. Listen to the opportunity calls every week and read the financial testimonials. Listen to them. Our products are amazing. The opportunity is second to none. So why do I have passion? My life has been transformed by these products, by this opportunity. My retirement plan was 62 years old if I stayed at Integris. So there you have it. Nobody can take that away from me. That is my truth. When someone says it doesn't work, I say, really, show me your pantry. Show me your food journal. Really, let's get real here, because you know what? I ate quinoa and grilled chicken. Remember that? Do you know what else I ate and nobody knew? Nutella, Ben & Jerry, by the spoonful. So I know there's a factor on eating that we cannot keep to ourselves. So if nothing else, I want you to take this and remember this for your customers. Maybe you're awesome. Maybe you're so compliant with your meal plan and you never cheat. Maybe you have more strong will than I ever did. Sugar is a powerful drug, okay? It is 8 times more addictive than cocaine. 8 times more addictive than cocaine. A lot of us are addicted to it. So Plexus can be that game-changing tool. Okay, but tools only work if you use them, right? You saw that picture. Somebody had it floating around. Somebody using the hammer. The hammer only works if you pick it up, right? So, which brings me to one of my favorite tips, which is consistency. You guys, no matter the ups or the downs, you have to be that force that is steady, consistently moving forward. In this business, we are going to have ups and downs. We're going to go backwards. We're going to go forward. But you have to be consistent. What does that look like? I don't know what it looks like to you because I don't know what your DMO is. For me, I move by the book. I get up. I take my kids to school. I fire up my computer and I work from 9 to 11. Before I became a full-time stay-at-home mom, I worked at night. Same thing. Wish everybody happy birthday. Follow up with people. I mean, I have to have a routine, a consistent routine. Taking your products have to be part of that. I don't struggle with that, but some people really do. You know, you have to take your products every day. You have to make the decision to eat every day, right? No diet, but you need 3 meals and 2 healthy snacks. You have to drink your water. You have to keep track of your elimination patterns. If you don't, you guys, your colon will tell you if you're stuck long before the scale will. You hear me? Your colon, how you're pooping, how you eliminate, is going to tell you before you get stuck if you're getting stuck. So you have to pay attention to your elimination pattern. If you poop still once a day and you eat 3 meals, we got to tweak things there. Oh, Bibi, I'm already taking 4 BioCleans. I have to ask you, how many servings of fruits and vegetables are you eating? You may need more fiber. Once a day with 4 BioCleans, I would say that's not acceptable. You need to at least go number 2 times, okay? My goal for people that want to lose weight, before they say, I want to add block, I want to add accelerator, should I do boost? I say, stop. We are not going to add nothing until you're pooping twice a day. And I don't mean pinky size, okay? I mean good size. I won't get too graphic. So how about you, help your customers too, Anyways, I won't get into the products because I'll get distracted. Follow up. This is my favorite tip, and you've heard it before. The fortune is in the follow up. Let me tell you what that looks like. That looks like you follow up until they close the door, you guys. And what does that look like? They tell you, they verbalize it, they type it, they say, please, thank you for all the information, but do not contact me again. I really want to keep our friendship going, but let's not talk about Plexus. My brother-in-law told me that. He said, one more time, you're going to do it, and then I don't want you to talk to me about Plexus ever again. I say, all right, you're missing out. But I honor that, okay? Now, let me just tell you a tragic story of poor following up. I have a girl that she was very interested. She was a pharmacy technician that I work with. I offer her a special, Plexus offer a special. The months went through. Month number 4, she didn't join. She didn't order a sample. I sent her a sample. She wouldn't reply to my messages. Oh, yes. Black Friday special came. End of the year special came. January came, and it had been approximately 6 months, you guys. And I just say, you know what? I saw her on my list. I have a follow-up list. I work with an Excel sheet because I don't know about you. Maybe you have an amazing memory. I have 3 kids, you guys. I have to write everything down. I saw her on my list, and I skipped her. I didn't take care of my list, but that January, I skipped her. I remember skipping over her and be like, yeah, I'm not going to waste my time. Moving on. Guess who showed up on my genealogy report in February? My friend. She sure did. So the last time I followed up with her was December. She showed up in February. I'm like, oh, she's my level 6. She has maybe 800 PV every month. So she works the business a little bit. When I saw her, I was so mad. I was kind of ticked off. I'm like, oh! I pour into her for 6 months. I give her all the information. So I messaged her. I said, hey, welcome to the Plexus family. You may not know this, but you're on my team. And you know how she replied? She said, I am so sorry. I was so embarrassed to contact you after I made you wait all this time. I was just really embarrassed, and I just went with my friend. You guys, it hit me. Like, I gave up on her. She was embarrassed that she took too long to join. I give up on her. So that is my wah, wah, wah. Don't give up on people. Never, ever, ever give up on anyone. Ever. Well, Bibi, they don't respond. I have a good one for you, okay? And I just used this one with my tennis pro who is on my prospect list, and he just told me, but here's how it goes. Follow up. I'm following up with him every week because I see him on the court. The last 2 times, I see him on the court, but when we talk Plexus, he started not replying. So I'm like, okay, so this works every single time. Are you ready for this secret for people to message you back? Here it goes. Hey, Trevor, I know it's probably not safe for you to reply to this message because I'm aware you joined the Witness Protection Program, but I just want you to know I'm thinking about you, and I just want you to be safe. Always, almost always, they reply, LOL, I'm so sorry. I meant to, at least you get an LOL, and you're like, all right, I got you back, okay? So it worked with Trevor. I actually was doing a training on follow-up, and I said, hey, it works every time. And he was like cracking up. He's like, I'm sorry. So I say, what is holding you back? You see me every week. He said, I'm not a salesman. So I went into like, I'm so glad you're not a salesman. We hate salespeople. But anyways, don't give up on the follow-up, you guys. Never give up on the follow-up. Now, here's a great story about follow-up. My sweet friend, Catherine Freeman, about to go senior Ruby, hopefully this month, if not next month. She was my biggest network marketing hater. I know we don't like that word, but she was actually a hater. So every time I did I don't know if you guys do this with your teams. Would you do kind of, it's kind of like a team contest where you contact so many people and then you have to do all these things and then enter to win something. So I usually do them with my team. Well, this girl had been on my prospect list for 2 years. Why? Because she was motivated. She has an edge to her. We work as nurses. Anyways, long story. She always helped others. At the end of the shift, when she was done and she could go home, she always stay and help those that were less fortunate and less organized than her. That put her on my list, and I adore her. The girl made fun of us. I sent her the journey video. Hey, would you look at this video and tell me what you think? I'm doing this challenge with my team. She's like, yeah, I'll tell you what he thinks. It's ridiculous. Too much crime. Give me a break. Every person's life is changed by Plexus. I never took it personally. So even as she rejected Plexus, I pursued her. One time last year in November when we had the free shipping, I follow up with her and I say, hey, I know you've been waiting just for the right time, because she has said to me, if I ever did network marketing, I'll do it with you because you're fun. You guys, this little sister joined my team. She's skinny, just skinny. So she really didn't need the weight loss. She needed the energy and she needed the purpose. She needed a little bit of the money. This girl went gold in a month and a half. I mean, she was short for going fast track just a little bit. She's the top leader in PB in my entire team. She is incredible. She was born for this. And I'm hoping, she survived. She joined through the back office craziness. And I thought, oh my goodness, if she's going to quit, this is the time for her to quit. But she didn't. She's persevered. She has resilience and she just pushed through it. And she's the leader on my team. So there's a good story with follow-up. You guys, we're not joking when we tell you, I lost so much business in the follow-up. Never again. Never again. I usually ask, when they say, no right now, or I don't really have the money or whatever, I say, I understand. I just want you to know I want to be your Plexus dealer. When you're ready, I want to be your pink powder dealer. Genuinely pursue the relationship during that time of no's. That's one of the best things you can do. Pursue the relationship. Don't let them, we are farmers, right? So while they say no, check on them. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad your kids are okay. Your grandmother's hip replacement went well. Be genuine, because you know what? They may never join your team, but you are never going to be without that relationship. So during follow-up, harvest that. That's my dryer. Can you guys hear it? Probably yes. Hang on. It's me. Multitasking. Okay. So while you're following up with people, don't waste your time just typing messages. Go to their wall, see what's going on with them, engage with them. Follow up with people. And I love after the third, fourth message, pick up the phone, you guys, and just talk to your friends. Put aside Plexus and pursue that relationship that is far more precious than a triplex, far more precious than a triplex. So don't grow weary of following up. I think a lot of us, we get tired. It's kind of like, how many more messages do I have to send before they reply? You know what? If they didn't want you to send in it, and I've had people that say, remember, like, time to cut it. Now, stop. If they haven't done that, continue to pursue them, okay? And you know what? Some of those people may take them 2 years. It may take them some kind of silly special free shipping, and they're going to join you. The time might be right just then. I think I have permission from Angie to do this, but hey, I live the kind of life that I'd rather say I'm sorry than ask for permission sometimes. I'm Venezuelan. Actually, I'm American now. I can't even use the excuse I'm Venezuelan. Pray for your team. I am no joking. I'm no being cliche. If you have faith Pray for your team. Why? First of all, there are people out there that need the products in the business way more than you need a team member. So ask God to just really bridge the gap and show you who open their eyes to see the opportunities in the products that might be the answer for them. Be faithful in everything you do, especially in prayer. Be generous. Tips from the top. I think they should say, I could just be free to say, be generous. Your team, I know your downline, they're your success line. Maybe you don't have a single ambassador on your team. Maybe you have 10,000. Maybe you have one. Maybe you just have one customer. They're your team. You're the leader. I like to, and this is my team culture. Part of it is that gifts are my love language. But I think I have never had someone that say, oh, a gift, a note. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It's like, oh, really? If you don't have a penny to your name, send them a note, a heartfelt note. Send them a little bit of your heart and say, thank you for trusting me and being my customer. Thank you for trusting me and being my team member. I think as we grow in the ranks, all of us, and I love that about Plexus, it starts at the top, you guys. It starts at the top. The company is extremely generous and extravagant with us. So I invite you to join in, even before you're a jewel. As a silver, I have silvers that give a $5 bracelet, $10 bracelet, just it is the thought, but it's the intention that counts. Create in your teams a culture of giving, not just giving prizes, which everybody loves a present, but be a giver of your time. Be a giver of your affection. Be a giver. What I would just say, like, I said, your time and affections is probably more power than anything else. A lot of times, people just need a little bit of your time. So make sure you are willing to sacrifice a little bit of time for them. If one of your level ones wants to meet for coffee, make the time. Make the time. Hey, when you're silver, you may be able to even buy them coffee. I remember that, you guys. I remember when I took my 2 teammates and I bought them coffee at Starbucks. And I think I bought them a panini too, one of those bacon and goudas. I felt like I was a CEO. I felt like, yes, I can give back to my team, even if it's just a cup of coffee. So that is so, so, so important. Be generous. Create a culture of generosity from the very beginning. If you have customers, say thank you to them. Maybe you can't afford free products yet. Listen, I didn't give any freebies until I was probably senior goal. My husband made me promise no debt, no parties. So people had to buy samples. I really didn't have samples back then. Now I buy samples every month, and sometimes, I give them away. That's the reality. But back then I didn't. But I could give them my time. I could then give them my energy, my affection, my emotion. So be generous with whatever you got. I know sometimes you look at the leaders of the company and you probably think like, I could never be them. Praise the Lord. Hey, we only need one person with this thick of an accent in the company. I already claimed the spot, okay? Praise the Lord. You don't have to be me. You don't have to be Angie. You have to be you, okay? You are going to grow into the jewel that you already are, okay? You have to believe that you are capable of that. Because if you don't believe, then you won't get in action and you won't get into the activities that are going to get you out of your comfort zone where the growth really happens. You guys, I make mistakes. Yeah, most of you are probably understanding me. But when Plexus asked me to speak in front of a crowd of 5,000, maybe there were 6,500. Oh my goodness. I say yes. And then I was like, how is that going to work? I say focus and F off, and they sound just alike. Oh, Lordy. I say pressure and pleasure, and they sound just alike. How am I going to do this? You know what? You don't have to worry about that, because God, if he calls you to this, if it's in your heart to become a Plexus jewel, he's going to prepare you. but you have to get into motion. Okay, like I'm not sitting down like, what am I gonna do? You have to get into activity. Fear is gonna try to keep you like this. Okay, fear is not from the Lord. Doubt, no, from the Lord. If you ever need a pep talk, hey, I know you have the best personal cheerleader on your team. So ask someone to tell you to speak life into you. And if you must, please speak life into yourself. I know that sounds kind of cliche too, but the world's speaking all these lies. So how about you tell yourself who you want to be? How about you tell yourself who you already are? You just don't see it as this beautiful, perfectly made diamond that you already are. How about you start telling you like, I'm a diamond. You know, I have the fastest growing team in Plexus. When I speak, people listen and they want to join me. Can you tell those are my positive affirmations? I am not preaching anything that I'm not willing to do. We all need someone to speak life. And you know what? Who speaks to you every single day, all day? You. So if all you're saying is like, I could never do that. Oh my gosh, she does that, I don't. You guys, no, no, no. Comparison is the thief of joy. And sweet little Darlene always say, do not compare your chapter 1 with somebody's chapter 21. Okay? Your journey is going to be different. I could be saying, oh, I'm an emerald. Shoot, I'm an emerald. I'm a diamond already. I just don't have the budget of a diamond. Okay? But it will come. But you know, it's all relative and it's all how you look at things. So start speaking positively to you. That is a must. Start believing in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, I mean, I believe in you. How do I believe in you? You don't know me. I believe in you because I've seen the journeys of hundreds, if not thousands of people. And I know if I can do it, so can you. So can you. But it's not going to happen in your comfort zone. So if comfort zone is Facebook, momentum is not going to happen on Facebook. If comfort zone is with your little neighbors and you just share face to face, but you don't share on Facebook, that it's not going to happen with your neighbors. Comfort zone never brings growth. Never, 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 never. When I moved into this country, I didn't speak any English. I was almost 17 years old. And I was broke. My mom, we still talk about this. I think she was I don't even know what she was thinking when she sent me. She said, you were so mature and so determined. She had belief when I didn't have belief. But you know, guys, had I not taken that opportunity, that chance, I mean, I met my husband. I have 3 beautiful boys. I have a degree from my college here. It's just been the most amazing, beautiful journey. I wanted it to be home. There was a part of me that wanted to stay with my mom. You know, in Venezuela, you live with your parents until you get married. Your mom cooks you 3 meals. They support you until you're married. So that was really comfortable. But I knew nothing good was going to happen there. So with Plexus, get out of your comfort zone. Time to fly. I think I've shared this so many times with many people, maybe one-on-one, maybe over a Facebook message. If you want to be an spectator of this game, if you want to just sit kind of on the bench and cheer me alone and cheer, you know, be like, yeah, that's awesome. Hey, we all need cheerleaders. But I think Angie and myself, and you know, I come from a baseball family. I don't think we truly fulfill our purpose as leaders until we see you take them out. Until we see you take the spotlight. My gosh, I cry like a baby. Like if they're my kids, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at her stepping out of her comfort zone. Oh goodness. When I see those ambassadors take the stage on their 10, you know, there's 10, 20 people in their meeting and they're leading, I literally want to cry. I get goosebumps, like Holy Spirit goosebumps. If you want to be a cheerleader, we don't judge you, you know. But if you are called to be a jewel, nobody can make you but you. You're going to have to lead and lead your team and lead with excellence. So don't be afraid to take them out. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I'm not joking when I say focus and the other one sound just alike if I get overexcited. It's okay if you make mistakes. Laugh at yourself. Get up and keep going. Keep going. Who cares? I think I've talked enough. My last thing, you guys, you have to care about people. If you don't care about people, it kind of shows, and this is not the business for you. So if you don't care about people, that's the one thing that kind of excludes you from this business. If you don't care about people, this might not be the business for you. It really might not. So I invite you to really deeply, if you care, show you care. It makes a huge difference. Huge, huge difference. Thank you so much, Angie, for letting me just talk, and just be here with your team, your sweet team. What a sweet treat. And thank you. Thank you for letting me.
Girl, you are absolutely amazing. You have to look on the chat and see all of these praises for you during your talk. It was just so wonderful. And I love that everyone has been able to experience just absolutely how absolutely wonderful and loving and what a huge encouragement you are. And I just love how everything that you do, I mean, the Lord just shines through you. And that's something that I love personally about this business, that we are so freely to speak about our passion and about our love for Christ. And I'm just so thankful for you. I'm so thankful for you being on this call. You are a true treasure to me. And I cannot wait to see you in Vegas and give you a big hug. Yes, we're going to do it.
Thank you so much. And I, of course, just ditto everything you say. I love you so much. And thank you for letting me just pour my heart out for your team.
Hey, before I end this call, you need to look at the chats.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, guys. Okay, I'm looking at the chat. You guys are going to make me cry. I love you guys so much. Oh, my goodness. You guys are so sweet. Ephesians 3:20. Angie claimed it for me over and over. God is able to do immeasurably more than we can ever dream of, ask for. So what's so sweet. I'm a diamond. I just don't have the budget. That's right. You are a diamond. We just don't have the budget to go with it, right? But God can take care of that. Okay, thank you guys so much. What a sweet, encouraging messages. So sweet. I'm like laughing. It's just, thank you. I got my fix now. I can go to bed.
We love you, Bibi. You have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for sharing with us.
Okay, I love you, friend.
Okay,
stay flexy, y'all.